Hi, welcome back to Panda Reacts. I'm Sandra and this is Ken.
Hi.
And Ham. And we're back with The Witcher Season 3, Episode 3. We're a little behind. It went away. Then last week, I just didn't get to it, so had to catch up on another show.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a lot of editing, so I kind of put Witcher off because I could at the time. So, we're back. Now the question is, what happened last time we watched? Was it the episode with the people that were stuck in their heads came out of the wall? Well, I know that Yennifer is running towards the castle. The Witcher the castle of witches.
Yes.
With Ciri.
Right.
Okay. And then we also know that...
I thought she was going to the wizarding place.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
The wizarding place. With the witches.
Oh, yeah,
and
not
the
Witcher.
wizards.
Yeah,
Not Witcher.
Not the Witcher.
No, and then,
Okay.
Cahir is, like, between two different people.
Mm-hmm.
He's, like, hanging out with a prince.
Yeah, and he's, like, been sort of working on his side, but on the other side, not really working.
He's kind of working with different people, and then who we think is Ciri's dad is, like, all ticked off about somebody stealing his throne. We don't know what that's about. And then, Snap, what's his face, killed the old people that had all the information.
Yeah, so the people in the bookstore there, they all got barbecued.
Yeah, that's right. And, and I was talking about Ciri's dad. Yeah. And, Geralt has gone off to find Mr. Fire Snapper, but, he ended up in a cave with lady heads coming out, and Ciri Part 2.
Yeah.
Whoever she is. Are we in different are there different portals to different universes, and is this Ciri from a different universe? What's going on? I don't know, it was already confusing enough, and now I'm even more confused.
Yeah, that monster was pretty gross.
That was disgusting. You had to kill all 3 hearts of the ladies in order to defeat it. And then he found the other Ciri, and at the end she was like, Geralt, we're destined to be together. I'm Ciri, don't you recognize me? No, because you're a different person. You're not Ciri. Anyway, let's see if anyone left any comments. Okay. So, Noel7943... Oh, is it because Rience has Ciri's blood? Oh, is that why Geralt's going after Rience?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's probably why. I forgot about that. Ciri, I'm sure, personally wants him gone. Yeah.
Of course.
And this isn't necessarily the reason, but I'm sure he was chosen because of how much sheer damage fire magic he can do. That's true, because he's working for someone and we don't know who it is. We don't know who Geralt might,
the boss man is.
But we don't. Cahir explained, I believe in this episode, why he was being punished. Fringilla was being punished for the same reason. The last few minutes of the last episode in Season 2 show them telling the Emperor this and getting caught, and that's what we find out he's Ciri's dad. Well, that's true, we do. Yeah, I couldn't figure out why Fringilla, that was her name, and I couldn't remember her name. But then she, like, escaped. We forgot to say that. She escaped by pretending she was dead in a body bag. Her dad was referring to Nilfgaard. He was apparently the rightful heir, but this usurper overthrew his father. He was cursed. And I assume that at some point he and maybe his siblings were banished or escaped when he was a kid, probably, because then the law of surprise thing happened. They, I suppose, fell in love years later and all that. So true. I think Fringilla's shackles were made of magic-blocking metal thing. Oh. Well, thank you for clearing that. Yeah.
That's very thoughtful. Thank you.
Because that cleared a few things up. Yeah, because I didn't even remember the fact that it was Nilfgaard he was talking about, because that makes sense, because then he was in Sintra, and Nilfgaard is the one that's trying to get Ciri. Everybody's trying to get Ciri. Oh, we forgot about the whole BDSM movement of the owl and Dougal Mackenzie.
Yeah, that's good.
And Claire Alderwood 1928 1928 said, yes, you can trace a portal. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because that's why they haven't been using portals to get around. That makes a lot more sense. So, yes.
Thanks, folks.
Thank you for your comments. Anyway, let's get busy and watch episode 3.
He's hiding something, and if I'm going to help Geralt, I need to find out what that is.
Well, maybe you should stop talking to this
Because
person you're sleeping with about all this stuff.
A hammer. You know? When you're a hammer, every problem is a nail. You see a nail and you're like, fuck this nail. Fuck this nail in particular. And you hammer the nail, but sometimes the problem is something else. Sometimes the problem is a bunch of petunias or a bowl of porridge, and you can't hammer a bowl of porridge. Radovid is that tool.
Who's Radovid?
Radovid is
Prince.
Oh, right.
a spoon.
A spoon.
Oh, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You like him.
To Geralt? Yeah, guess. Platonically and occasionally with great effort, as one would. A family goat. But hang on, when did you get dressed?
I mean the spoon guy.
Radovid? No.
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
The romancer of Redania.
Ah.
The stud of Sedan.
That's Cahir. It's the family goat. Please tell me you killed Fire Fitness. Rience wasn't there.
No. But
Let's find something else though. Yeah? And what's that? Her. And she is? I don't know. She's a druid. And a friend of my mother's.
Your mother? Have we talked about Geralt's mother before? I don't think so. Ooh, a wolf. A wolf going rah. This is interesting music. I wouldn't call it dramatic music.
I'm not a druid.
Right.
I'm a werewolf.
Whoa. What are you?
That's the wolf symbol.
I was bit back in the plague of 21. Kept close to my chest. It keeps me safe. Almost got himself killed in the process, but he saved my life.
My eyes deceive me, for surely a creature this beautiful cannot be real. My sweet Yennifer, it is the most sumptuous of pleasures, as always.
The pleasure is all mine, Giancarlo. If you get into any trouble, hold this tight and recite the chant. But don't get into any trouble.
Well, you know that's gonna happen. Because, clearly.
Rience, a fire mage. He's after Cirilla too, but someone far more powerful is backing him.
Yep.
We can't let him get to her.
But who is that?
After all your searching, you actually did it. Did what? Became a mother.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Maybe you'd have better luck if you didn't want it so bad.
Maybe I'd have better luck if I wasn't with a girl who pounds donuts like a truffle pig.
Want one?
I'm wheat intolerant.
Oh.
Come by Giancarlo Bank, mind well the name set. Looks scary, doesn't it? Legend has it they take failing novices to their caves below the tower and turn them into eels.
Well, they do. Yes. It's not a legend. It's
Sounds more
true.
exciting than this market.
Ah.
I'm having dreams about her. She wants me to find her.
You tried that once. You failed.
My lord, I have been in the field. Gallatin is a good fighter. He knows the land and the elves are loyal to him. He can deliver us the north.
Are you ready to come home, dear?
Yes.
Kiss the ring.
Prove it.
Prove it. What, find her?
enough wood here for 2, maybe 3 centuries of fire.
You're right.
I'm right.
What am I right about?
Well, that's deeply worrying. What?
You knew him.
School. Hello, Ratusa.
Oh, you're from Heratusa.
We need to put her back under.
I need him.
I'll grab more elixir.
What was his name, Terran?
Ooh.
Stupid Witcher. You're doomed. And you don't even know it. I am Cirilla's destiny. May all ye wail. For the destroyer of nations is upon us.
Whoa! Crap. Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Just here, the ambulance!
No, Terran!
Just here!
Give me the amulet! Oh no, I don't like this idea. It's like when she ran into the maze. Something doesn't feel right.
Careful. Don't.
No, you're all wrong. This is a wyvern, and it's young, and it's starving, because you're keeping it in this cage.
Listen, darling, if you don't like my little show, why don't you just piss off and shut up?
Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Get off of her, devil dog!
Well, she's in a place I don't think you could get.
You've had your fun of this. Back to the dawn.
Get your hands off me!
You
Oh!
will address me as Mistress Loantil, and you'll clean the toilets for your impertinence.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Bringing my ward to get a proper education, one she obviously sorely needs. What the hell is wrong with you? Look, before you spoil everything. I can't spoil something that's already rotten. This place, these women, is horrible. This place. You're not a princess here. You're a low-level novice, and you better get used to being treated like one. Entitlement will get you nowhere. I don't want to do this. You know, I don't want to do this either. Tomorrow I'll be expected to go crawling back to the Brotherhood, tail between my legs, begging for forgiveness. And I'll do it. Because Arethusa is my best hope of protecting you from those who hunt you. Our best chance to be safe.
Just because she saved you does not mean you owe her the rest of your life. You told me to never apologize for my power, and yet that's all you seem to do.
Where's she going? No, no.
I can't cry. Don't worry.
What can you do, sir?
This was left with my manservant. And it says it's for you.
Oh, a present.
What is it?
Courtesy of Nilfgaard. See, I told you, Dietrich, not so bad.
It's somebody's like head or something. Wait a second. Is that the queen's head?
On every door and window, nobody gets in or out with me. Tell the gatekeeper to scout the perimeter and bring me Barnaby's manservant immediately.
I will not let them get away with
He did that. No, they did that. Because he was starting to say, I don't want, like, Ciri here, and they wanted him to marry Ciri.
You?
Yeah.
Obviously.
All that talk of making the Queen more useful.
You and Philippa did this.
Yeah.
And keep your mouth shut. Because next time it could be your head in a box.
No. No, Graham McTavish. It's not nice.
Google.
Stop doing that. No, grab some balls and tell your brother what's really going on. Oh. Okay.
Cover your eyes, Sam.
Who's this? Oh, the owl lady.
I knew Hedwig had a thick neck, but God, that was a workout to cut through.
The only reason I fucking agreed to do this job is because you told me you didn't work for Nilfgaard.
I don't. I work for my lord.
Who works for fucking Nilfgaard?
Oh, Rience. Don't get so agitated. Makes you uglier. As for my lord, working with Nilfgaard is not the same as working for Nilfgaard. The White Flame is just a means to an end. A small piece of a much bigger puzzle. Don't worry your hideous little face.
At least I still have a face. Instead of just the illusion of
Oh yeah, didn't she blow up?
I'm growing tired of being kept in the dark.
My father was the nobleman. He expected me to have a disposition of a diplomat like my brothers. I was impetuous. Short temper, rash judgment. That's why I like fighting.
You? No. Well, if we moved on to the emotional story swapping part of our friendship, I think we'd have got on as kids. May have burned down a town or two on accident, but still.
The usurper was a fool to let you go, son. Because you are the strongest of them all.
I suppose you're strong for a scrawny little...
Kind of figured he wasn't going to last long here.
I wasn't expecting that, dude. Oh, but he had to prove it, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Was that the proof?
That's what I feared it was.
Oh no. We all looking into mirrors lately. She did too. Where you going, girl? Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, the horsey is scared. Ciri. Is this real or a dream? It is the ring race, basically.
Totally
what do you
is.
want, man?
Your ghosts. Corpses.
Yes, we are corpses. But you are death itself. Join us.
Wah! Oh, yes!
You found me.
Yes, but you weren't supposed to run away from Yennifer. What is that?
They were real.
Okay, that was season 3, episode 3. With the werewolf little symbol at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see if we can break this down. I'm always so confused about what's actually going on. So, we've got 3 kingdoms, do we? We've got Nilfgaard. We've got Rodan or something like that. Or Redania or whatever it is. Then we've got wherever Ciri's dad is. It's like the emperor or something. And then Sintra, which doesn't seem to exist because it was all like torn down and stuff. So Geralt found out that the girl, so he went back to see a friend of his mom's because she's a druid.
Maybe
Ran into a friend who was a werewolf, but he helped him with an amulet, so he's no longer a werewolf. The girl's real name is Taryn, and she's from dang it, what's the name of the witch castle place? Aretuza. So Taryn's from Aretuza. Somebody mind messed her up.
Yeah.
To make her think she was Ciri.
Yeah.
Then she, like, said something to Geralt, like, and then threw them all back into the wall.
Yep.
Then Jaskier, like, wrestled her and made her drink the stuff, so she fell back asleep. The friend lost his amulet because she was like, hey, and he was like, he became like a werewolf almost, and then they got it back just in time. And then Geralt had a little heart-to-heart because his mommy had abandoned him.
Yep.
And he didn't feel that was the right choice. He feels that he can never abandon Ciri. Now we know why. Because there's a little band of it mommy issues there.
Yep.
That's what's going down with Geralt. Ciri and Yennefer were in this dwarf bank where Yennefer saved the dude before.
It was very Harry Potter.
Yeah, and then this guy was set to watch over Ciri. She kind of got into it with a guy who was pretending that something he had was a basilisk when it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
That she didn't like the way it was being treated. It got set free by accident, and then she ended up killing it, which was kind of weird because I thought she was like all up in its wanting to help it, but it was trying to eat her face, so she had to kill it. At that time, somebody randomly stole her money.
Yep.
And
her knife.
And her knife was taken from her by Yennefer. Remember, because Yennefer said she looked normal without it. She took her knife away from her.
Looked like a big short sword.
Well, wasn't it a sword? Yeah.
She had a little knife in her boot.
Oh, did she? I don't know how anyone got her knife, but
Like
anyway.
Stolen by the thief lady.
She stole the money and the knife?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know what's up with her.
She gave the knife back.
And then she had, Yennefer gave Ciri this little coin that she could speak to and it would find Yennefer.
Mm-hmm.
So Yennefer came running, but then things broke down because Tisea was like staring at Ciri and people were making Ciri bring them wine because she was like a new recruit.
Yep.
So she's, even though she's who she is, she has to be a servant, and they don't really know who she is, and they were talking smack about her, and then Ciri was all disgusted with Yennefer, like, this is who you are, and she's like, no, this is how I have to be when I'm around these people. And then Ciri took off, and then called to Geralt into the coin. And a lot of other voices came back, so I don't think that was a good idea. I think it revealed her location to a lot of different people, but Geralt also. So then she was running away, which I thought was a dream. The ghost dudes from Lord of the Rings were chasing her.
Tried to take her,
And they almost did until Geralt vanquished them or sent them back into the sky. But she was like, oh, they're actually real. Because she thought they were just pretend.
No.
They're real.
They're from Mordor.
She found, like, one of their hands or something. The hand that touched her, I think. And they were like, you're death itself.
Cool.
Come with us. Yeah, so then now she's back with Geralt, but I think Geralt's going to be a little peeved that she took off and didn't stay with Yennefer.
Mm-hmm.
But her and Yennefer had a nice, sweet fight. And Yennefer's like, I have to go and, like, beg on my knees to these people to keep you safe. Like, this is not going to be good for me.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it anyway for you, so stop whining and being a brat. But Ciri was being a brat, as per usual. Then all the weird politics. So the king of Rodenia, the king I love, because he's all like, Whatever. This is so boring for me. I don't want that Ciri girl anymore. It's just like so annoying. So Dougal Mackenzie, Graham McTavish, who plays whoever his name is in the show, and Owl Girl, we're all like, oh, we gotta get this king back onto our plan.
Get him back in line.
Because he's not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So they sent some bowl-cut blonde lady to saw the queen's head off and sent it to them in a box. And it got sent to the prince, who brought it to the king because he was like, it has your name on it.
Courtesy
it's not
of
mine.
Nilfgaard.
And it said courtesy of Nilfgaard, which is a total lie. And then this is like the Princess Bride, where the guy's like, you know, we'll find the body of her on the side, and they'll think somebody else did it, and then, you know, then there'll be a war, and blah, 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 nobody to blame.
Tyrone, you know how much I love watching you work. But I've got my country's 500th anniversary to plan, my wedding to arrange, my wife to murder, and Gilda to frame for it. I'm swamped.
Anyway, very, very Princess Bride. So they're basically trying to, because he was back thinking about his queen again. Now they said the queen was off making creepy deals with people. Doesn't really matter in this case to me because they killed her, and that gets his mind back on what they want.
Yep. They don't like
just the goal.
Now Dougal is the most important advisor.
Yes. Meanwhile, Owl Lady was getting her sex on with Bowl-Cut Lady.
With the hit lady.
Yeah, the hit lady. And then she realized something while they were talking. What was she realizing? She said the girl that was talking didn't actually talk. She was using telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when she realized who it might be.
Yeah. So
back in the day, there was another witch lady, mage, whatever, and like she got like melted, didn't she? Like she got like blown up or something. I recall this. And then her face was like hideous. Well, she doesn't talk. She just projects to Rience, who was like, well, you didn't tell me you were working for Nilfgaard or whatever it was. And she's like, well, no, I'm working with Nilfgaard, but the person I'm working for is only with them, not working for them. And I was like, what the heck? And then she looked in a mirror. Oh, okay, she looked in the mirror, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so did the elf guy who killed his friend at the end, Cahir. So Cahir went to Ciri's dad, the emperor of wherever he's emperoring.
Sent him a little bit on a bit of a quest.
And then said, prove it to me that you're still with me.
I was thinking in my head at that very second, I said, he's going to make him kill him. It's the only thing that would prove it.
I was like, I didn't even think that. Then he killed his friend that, I think helped him out from getting killed.
Yeah.
So now he's dead. And then Cahir lost it. He was like crying because when the usurper took over Nilfgaard, which apparently this guy is actually the king of, Ciri's dad, they also made Cahir and his family, go, I don't know, they did something to them. They took them down because they had too much power, whatever. So Cahir is like still with the original king, emperor. And so he looked in the mirror, and so did the mage.
Right.
They're working together, clearly. So she's working for the emperor, or Cahir through the emperor, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's who I think in Nilfgaard they're working. She said, I'm not working with or for Nilfgaard, I'm working with Nilfgaard. That could mean that to bring the rightful king back. But what does Rience have to do with that? I don't know. So finding Ciri is basically what is on his mind. Rience was ticked, though. He didn't want anything to do with it. But she's like, and he's all like, she kept calling him ugly.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, well, at least I have a face, not this like fake face that you have showing on. And then we saw how gross she was. So that's that side of the coin. And then Francesca was like, I'm going to find Ciri. And then her husband was like, well, maybe not. Maybe we should just, recalculate this. And she said, no, there is not. I will die. Or like, this will be done or I will die.
Yeah.
Now, she lost her brother, so she doesn't really care. She also lost her baby, so she's really living on nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't think she really wants to live for her dude, so I think she's kind of like,
no,
I'm
if
done.
she's still around, she's taking care of her people.
Yeah. And she wants them to have food before her. She's not eating. She thought that elf guy was out doing something, the one that got killed. But he's dead.
Gelatin or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was obviously trying to, he said, like the king said, spite, amongst the elves, division among the elves is,
yes,
not good, so.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he said. He didn't want that. Oh, because Nilfgaard if he's really the king of Nilfgaard, who was usurped, that he doesn't want his people being divided. So then, I don't know, are there any other lands I'm forgetting? There's so many people working with so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Skir's working with Rodenia, and he told Geralt that he thought it would be safer for her there, that they had talked to him. And Geralt was like, well, what did they want? Well, it would be safer for Ciri to be with them.
And
I think that's right, he said. Well, no, because they're lying to you, Jaskier.
That's right, and they're like, there's busily people getting their heads chopped off and stuff like this. It doesn't seem like a very safe place.
Yeah, it's not good.
Rodonia's getting very red.
Oh my god. Well, that king is he's always like, remember, you're just my advisor. I'm the one that gives you, I'm the one with the power. Don't you forget that. And he's like,
You're being played.
And then they talked in the hallway right in front of the prince, knowing he was there listening.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's entirely purposeful.
Yeah. So the prince was all like, you guys did this. This is not cool.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't. And he's like, oh, what are you going to do? I'm going to tell the king? I'm going to tell the king. Go tell him that. Blah, blah, blah. And we'll tell him that the queen was doing this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, don't forget, it could be your head in the box next.
Yeah.
No. Dougal must be taken down along with his owl friend.
Yeah.
They are way too powerful. They are way too much in this. And it always happens that if you try to usurp the power of the king, you usually end up getting your head chopped off. This is from me knowing a lot of past stuff. Anyway, everyone's trying to always take over people's kingdoms, so you can't really trust anybody. It's not cool. So what will happen next? I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm really confused. I forget the names of most of the characters, and most of the time I'm like, what the heck is going on? It'd work for me. The Witcher just hunting down animals and things, and Ciri and Yennefer just hanging with him. That's what I read in Jaskier. I just like simple things. I'm like, who are all these people? Who are they working for? I don't even care.
It's getting very Game of Thrones.
It's so... Well, I could actually understand Game of Thrones. I knew who was working for who and where they were because they showed you a map at the beginning of the show. Okay, I know where all these people are, and I'd read the books. So that helped. When I've never played The Witcher, I don't know anything about it. So that's why I'm like, what? I like any story about Geralt. Ciri annoys the crap out of me. I like Yennefer. I'd be fine with Geralt and Yennefer's hanging. Just get married and go on with your life. Leave everyone behind. Ciri's not listening to you anyway, so just take off. Leave her alone. Everyone will fight over her. Her dad will get her back. I don't know why he wants her back. What is that, to become... Because she's this Princess of Sintra. But does that mean he'll get Sintra back too? And have to listen to Nilfgaard, wherever the heck he is right now. Where is he? Where's the Emperor hold up? I don't understand where he's... And where are the witches right now? Like, they were like in this like relaxing wine bath thing in this little town, but they're not actually at Aretuza. So what are they doing? I don't know. I don't know. Help! Explain everything to me again. Anyway.
Break it down to crayons
Break it
for
down.
me.
Break it down. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment. Tell me what the heck's going on. And we'll see you for next episode. Bye. Stay off the drugs, Ham.